Hello everyone, welcome to another video from VerifyWise. In this one, we are walking through the vendors section, a critical part of AI governance because most organizations don't build AI in-house. They consume it through third-party APIs and SaaS tools. This section lets you inventory every AI vendor, assess their risk exposure, and maintain an auditable trail for regulators and procurement. We're on the vendors page and you'll see a list of all the third-party providers that support your AI systems with their risk score, review status, and link projects all visible at a glance. Let's add a new one. I click the add new vendor button. In the dialog, in the details tab, you'll see the vendor name, use cases, website, vendor contact person, and assignee. These are all the details that are mandatory for you to fill. So we'll start. For the vendor name, I'll go with a very common one, which is OpenAI. The use case is AI recruitment screening platform. The website is obviously openai.com. The vendor contact person will be our enterprise support @ openai.com. I'll assign myself as the contact person, and for the website I'll also make it as such. Alright, now for the vendor provide description, what I'll do is I'll add GPT-4 API access used by the resume screening model for natural. Alright, after this you'll see the next is the review block, and for this is where you record the outcome of your vendor due diligence process. And for the review status, I'll select it as in review. Reviewer, I'll again pick myself, and for the review date, I'll pick a date of tomorrow. For the review result, I'll just say SOC2 type 2 report reviewed, and data processing agreement signed. Now over here you'll see there is a scorecard. Now this is the part which I really like, the scorecard. These 4 fields drive an automatic risk score. We have data sensitivity, business criticality, past issues, and regularity exposure. For data sensitivity, I'll go with personal identifiable information. Resumes contain personal data, so this is an easy choice. For business criticality, this will be a high critical. If OpenAI's API goes down, our hiring pipeline stops. And for past issues, none for this vendor in our usage window, and the regulatory exposure is GDPR. I'll click save now. The vendor is now in the list, but there's one more step people miss, which is logging the specific risk this vendor introduces. Let me open the vendor risk tab and click add on new risk. So over here you'll see in the vendor, I'll just select OpenAI, the action owner, which is obviously me again, and now we'll go with the risk description, which is candidate resume data including is transmitted to OpenAI services. For the impact description, I'll just say potential GDPR violation if EU candidate data is processed outside the EU. Our action plan is to route all EU candidates traffic through OpenAI's EU data residency endpoint. Now before clicking on save, I'll just make sure that the risk level is confirmed as we want it. Alright, the likelihood is rare, the risk severity is major. Alright, likelihood I'll just assign it as possible, and again VerifyWise auto assigns the risk level, and I'll just click on save. Alright, so now this vendor has a fully documented risk attached to it, ready for the auditor review. In this section, we have shown you how to onboard a new AI vendor in VerifyWise, capturing the relationship, running them through a due diligence scorecard, and logging the specific risk they introduce into your AI systems. Combined with risk management section, you now have a complete picture of both internal and third-party AI risk. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.